yourself, or you can never say how you really feel. Until now, yeah. When it's sundown, my mind is on the rundown. I be feeling like my happiness is on the come down. But when I speak to you, I feel like it's a touchdown. Finally found me someone I can really trust now. I always have so much to say, but no one to say it to. If I can talk to you today, I know I can make it through. So let's have this conversation like a radio station. So let's have this conversation like a radio station.
It's finally Friday, and it's time for the conversation with Maria Byrd.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. You are listening to the conversation with Maria Byrd, and I'm super excited about today's show because we have with us a very special guest. He's an actor, a philanthropist, a pillar, not only locally in the Atlanta area, but also known worldwide for his many roles in various films, including The Hate You Give, Stranger Things, Queen Sugar, just to name a few, but also better known for his reoccurring role on the hit TV comedy series Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns, of which he was affectionately known as the Colonel. Please help me welcome to the show my very special guest, world-renowned actor Tony Vaughn. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yes, wow, I'm so excited to have you back on the show with us today. It's an honor to have you.
Yes, well, the pleasure is all mine, I tell you.
Yes, sir. And so, how are you?
I'm wonderful. God is awesome.
Yes.
God is awesome. He's been doing a miraculous thing in my life, and I thank him every minute of the day for all of that he's doing for me.
Yes.
So, yes.
Wow. Well, again, just thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with me on today. And so, since the last time you came, so much has happened. Can you just share with us all about the great things that God is doing in your life?
Well, I tell you, he's been really showing out. I was looking back on this year, as I always do, at the end of the year. I look back and see the progress I've made, the steps I've made, and also, too, how good he's been to me. But I've had projects after project. This has been an unbelievable year for me. Commercials, television shows.
Wow. Yes, come on, movies, so
movies,
much.
PSAs, public service announcements, and it's just been back to back, back to back to back to back, and again, I praise God. I thank God so much for all of that he's doing for me, and also too, I know what he's going to do for me, because this is all a setup.
Yes, and let me just say, The Hate You Give.
Yes.
I mean, your role in that movie, phenomenal.
Oh, wow.
Phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, it's a wonderful movie, and I feel that all young kids, well, not just young kids, but everybody should see that movie because it's so prevalent to what's going on right now.
Yes.
We can look at that movie and say, you know what? I was watching the news the other day, and that's exactly what's going on. And it speaks so much, not just to one ethnicity, but throughout.
Yes.
It goes across all the lines and everything. So it's not just targeted just one particular race.
That's good.
Because although we are targeted a lot.
Yes.
But then at the same time too, this can happen to anybody.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's definitely a phenomenal movie. As a matter of fact, I was even reading about The Hate You Give, and they were talking Oscar bound. Yes.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yes, it really is. It really is to be such a well-made movie with great directions as well as great actors in it.
Yes.
So it was a wonderful, wonderful experience for me, and I'm so glad that I got a chance to be a part of it.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, for just taking the time to actually be a part of a project that speaks to the different issues and things that's going on in society, especially with those that may feel marginalized. So thank you so much for that. And, we were talking before the show, and you were just mentioning some of the great things, some of the great different endeavors that's coming up. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, right now I'm actually in a project that will come out, I believe, in March of next year. It's a project will be on the OWN network, Oprah Winfrey's network, and it's called Ambitions.
Congratulations! Yes, so that's so exciting.
Right, I actually have a recurring role in there, guest starring and recurring role in there, where I play the father of the lead character.
Wow.
And it's wonderful. We got some great actors in it. You have Robin Gibbons is in it, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, she and I did a scene together the other day.
Yes, awesome.
But you know, a lot of phenomenal actors.
Yes.
And a phenomenal executive director, Will Packer. Will Packer is the executive
awesome.
director.
Yes.
Yeah, Will. You know, I've worked with Will. He hired me actually a few years back. I did a couple of his movies, The Gospel as well as Stomp the Yard.
Oh, I love those movies.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the gentleman that was in Stomp the Yard, Brian Ware.
Yes, sir.
You know who Brian?
Yes.
Well, he plays my son.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes, Brian plays my son, so I'm the patriarch of the family.
Yes.
And but yeah, it's been a wonderful experience, and we're still, you know, of course, in the studio taping. So
yes, sir.
It's great. It's great.
Wow. Well, congratulations on that awesome accomplishment. And, you know, I just really feel like, again, that's just a testament, you know, to the individual that you are. You're such a father figure, you know, like so many people look up to you and admire, you. So thank you so much again for just your stance,
Thank you so very much. You know, it's a wonderful position to be in when people can admire your work as well as admire you as a person.
Yes.
You know, I tried as much as I can to stand firm on who I am as a father, a brother, a son, a man to my beautiful woman, Deborah.
Shout out to Deborah.
You know, I just try to be an example.
Yes.
You know, a positive figure. You know, so that's the wonderful thing about it. But it's all about God, you know, because God placed you in positions whereas He wants you to be an example, a positive example, so you can show others who are coming behind you what they need to do if they're not doing the things they should be doing.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's so good, and that is so true.
Yes.
That is so true. And you know, we spoke a little bit before the show, but can you just talk just for a moment regarding the significance of surrounding yourself with people that will push you?
Yes, you know, it's so important. It's so important to surround yourself with positive people because good. You know, no matter who you're in association with, you know, it's going to rub off. Some of it's going to rub off on you, you know,
yes,
be it negative or positive.
Wow.
So, you know, and my thing is I've always tried to, no matter where I am, no matter what city or state I'm in, no matter where I am, I always try to make sure that my circle is, you know, I don't have a huge circle, but I do have a lot of associates as well as friends. But I try to make sure that my circle will be able to influence me as well as me influence them. As a matter of fact, me and a couple of buddies of mine, we actually started a men's group last September. We celebrated this year, of course, 1 year of us being together, and it started out as being cigar and scotch night. That's what it started out being. But something magical and spiritual happened one night.
Wow.
And because we had invited some more guys over, and we were just, you know, and they said, "Tony, come here, check out what's going on out there." So I took a listen, and he said, "Man, we got something here." And the next thing you know, we started inviting more people, and we were actually ministering to each other.
Wow.
Because so many times men will go through life with all this balled up in them. And when it's balled up in them, it explodes eventually. And when it comes out, a lot of times it's not a pretty sight. You know, and so for men to get together and cry on each other's shoulders and say, "Look, I trust you enough. You know, whereas I can undress, if you will,
yes,
and show what's going on inside my heart, what's going on inside my mind, and they can do this without fear. And that's the wonderful thing that we did. We started that, and now it's gone from 4 or 5 people. We have around 30 now. Age range mid-30s to mid-70s.
Whoa.
You know, and the name of our group is called UMEB, United Men Empowering Brotherhood.
Yes.
So,
wow.
so not only will we be minister, you know, inside, we'll be going out in the community, mentoring young men, you know, adopting a family,
yes,
as well as a school.
Wow, yes. And you know, I absolutely love that. You know, it's so significant and it's so key, as you said, for men to get together and have that brotherhood.
Yes.
Because like you said, oftentimes it's hard for men to open up and cry on each other's shoulder, be vulnerable with one another.
Absolutely.
But that's so critical.
You know, ladies, women have always had, you know, they've had the book clubs and everything, you know, and they get together and they talk about, hey, look, you know, this is what's going on with my marriage. This is what's going on with my relationship. This is what's going on with my job. And they cry and they hug each other.
That's
and they
right.
talk about it. Men, we want to always keep this face that, okay, I got it together. When in actuality, they could be crying inside, just wanting, but out of fear of somebody actually saying, oh, you know what, you know, you're weak. They just keep it all inside, you know, and they're hurting.
Yes.
And so that's one reason, again, why we have this group, and it's growing. And this is not, our ultimate goal for our organization is to have 10,000 members in 10 years.
Yes.
Throughout, chapters
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Yes.
Chapters everywhere. So it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing to know that you have brothers.
That's right.
Brothers. You know, I have one biological brother, but I have multiple brothers right now in the Brotherhood. So
Yes.
it's just this is a fantastic thing.
Yes. And you know, I just wanted to speak just to the women, because it's so significant and key for us as women to support these type of initiatives, to support, you know, these type of brotherhoods.
Yes, yes.
Because, you know, where would the family be without the man?
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
and so, you know, I just wanted to encourage all of the women of God, you know, let's support these things. Let's pray for the brotherhood.
Yes.
And again, you know, the fact that it's growing at such a rapid rate proves and shows that it is a need, it is a necessity.
Oh, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. You know, we have a brotherhood meeting once a month. The core, of course, is 7 of us in the core. We get together twice a month before the brotherhood meeting. As a matter of fact, we have a brotherhood meeting Sunday. But you know, I anticipate getting with these brothers and
Yes.
hugging these brothers and talking to these brothers, and whatever subject is that is laid on the table, I anticipate talking about that and seeing what their input is, you know, and how they're inhaling all of this. And it's just a wonderful thing. I'm just so overjoyed what God has actually laid on our laps to actually present.
Yes.
You know, so it's just a beautiful thing.
Yes.
I mean, it truly is a beautiful thing.
Wow, I love it. And you know, to me, it kind of reminds me of my apostle. You know, he has a brotherhood. He has a ministry for men. It's called the Kings and Priests Ministry.
Yes.
And so it's right along with that. You know, as
The
far
Kings
as
and Priests.
yes, sir, Kings and Priests.
I went to an event, Kings and Priests.
You did?
Yes.
Wow.
It was downtown. What was it? It was downtown, and this is late. This was probably the last 2 or 3 months.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Yes.
OMG. Yes, sir. My apostle, you know, he's always just pouring back. He has an anointing for men, you know, and he's always pouring back into them and just building them up in the different various areas of their life. And so I just think that's so cool.
Well, it was a wonderful experience. All these brothers there. You had, what's this brother's name that's on another radio station?
Yes, sir.
I can't even think of his name, but they were there. You had so many speakers there, and it was just a beautiful thing. You have all these men in one setting, and everybody is on the same page and looking for the same thing and having the same hunger. And it's just a wonderful thing. It's because we need, you know, men, we're kings, and we're supposed to stand our ground, and we're supposed to take our position and make sure that we go out and do the things that God has ordained us to do.
Yes.
You know, and so it's always enlightened, you know, because you can know some things, but it's also a wonderful thing to hear the things that you know.
That's right.
You know, so many times people don't understand what drives them. You have to sometimes do inventory on yourself. Look at what has taken place in your life. Look how God is moving in your life.
Ooh.
And then go forward in His name.
Yes, that's right. And go forward in His name.
Yes.
I love that. Woo, this is so good. Yes, yes. And so, you know, as we just talk about, you know, God just moving, you know, in the brotherhood and in the kings and the priests, you mentioned something regarding, we're kings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you talked about being a king. And so one thing about a king is that, you know, a king has acquisitions, you know, a king has assets.
Yes.
You know, and one of the things regarding your kingship, you know, the Lord has given you an asset.
Yes.
The Lord has given you an invention, a product, you know. And so can you just tell us about that? I'm so excited.
You know, when God blesses us, of course, you know, as I do, you know, our job is to not hoard that blessing, but to, you know,
That's good.
to bless others.
That's right.
You know, when I think about all of that He's doing for me, how He's done it for me,
Come on.
and also too the many things that I know He's going to do for me, as well as you know, placing people in my life and so forth and so on. When I think of all of that, and I know my position as a king,
Yes.
my job, of course, is to display that I am a king. I am not a prince. I am a king.
Come on.
I'm a king, and therefore, little prince, I'm going to show you. It's my job to show you how to be a king. And if I don't answer that from God and everything, if I don't answer that, you know, then the only thing I'm saying is I don't believe in my Heavenly Father. So my job, of course, is to walk as a king, act as a king, produce as a king, and make sure that I raise up young prince to be a king.
Come on.
You know,
I love that.
It's amazing when you know your position. It's
Yes.
amazing when you know what God has blessed you with, and it's also too amazing to know what you're supposed to do with the blessing that He's, you know,
That's
given
right.
you. So I mean, I know all of that which I have right now, all of the things that I'm going through right now, the people that I bring this up all the time, almost on a daily basis, about my beautiful lady Deborah out there. I bring this up. I say, you know, we can go through so many different things in life.
Yes.
We can go through so many different relationships in life, you know, and you wonder why these relationships that you've gone through did not work. And they didn't work because that's not who God had for you.
Talk about that's right.
And so when He has something for you, no matter what storm you might encounter, no matter how many storms you might encounter, you'll be able to weather that storm. So again, it goes back to being a king.
Yes.
It goes back to being a king. When you're sitting on your throne, you know exactly what needs to be done. You know how it needs to be done. And also, too, you know your position.
Yes.
So once you know your position, it's amazing, you know, how you can take that stance.
That's right. That's right. And you know, a good king leaves an inheritance for his children. And you know, I'm so excited because you know, there is like just so many things that God is doing in your life. And you know, I just wanted you to share with us regarding just dive into it. I don't want to give it away. Yes, I want you to tell us about it.
Well, again, you know, God has been so good to me with the jobs that He has placed in my lap, and some that I didn't even have to put forth a serious effort in order to get. You know, I thank Him so much for the jobs. I thank Him so much for my health. I thank Him so much for my family. I thank Him so much for providing for me. And when I think of all of this, I can't help but praise Him, you know, because so many times we have selective amnesia. You know, we get to a point where we feel that I did this. You know, I'm supposed to have this, you know. You know, this is supposed to be everything that I asked for. So this is supposed to be mine. So therefore, I'm going to do whatever with it I want to do with it. And that's not in God. That's God don't want you to do that. He said, look, this is a gift to you. And I want you to show this gift. So God has blessed me so much with jobs in the business. My popcorn business. I have a gourmet popcorn business.
Come on.
Yes, I have a gourmet popcorn business that is really taking off. I've been in this business right now for about 5 years. This is my 5th year. Next year, we're going to take it to the ultimate. Thank you very much. We're going to take it to another level. My ultimate goal, of course, is to be in Whole Foods and Trader Joe's.
Yes.
Those are the stores. Although I've had opportunities to get in other stores, but I feel that that's where God is leading me. And the name of my business is, because everybody knows me, the Colonel from Meet the Browns, the name of my business is the Kernel Goes Pop. As a matter of fact, here you go right here.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the Kernel Goes Pop. Gourmet popcorn. And we have so many flavors. We have different flavors. And it's not air pop popcorn. It's not air pop. It's open kettle popcorn. It's open kettle cooked. Now, the difference is the texture. Once it's popped in an open kettle compared to, let's say, air pop, you will be able to tell the difference. Open kettle, the texture is different, and without packaging, it allows the freshness to stay. It has a lengthy shelf life.
Yes.
You know, we have various flavors. You know, that like the bag that you're holding right now, that's kettle corn, and that's our signature popcorn. However, we have so many others that are just.
Yes.
I can't keep enough of them. No matter, it seems like if I pop 150 bags, I should have popped 200 bags.
Right.
And you know, I don't have a storefront. I said no, because people ask, well, where are you located? I don't have a storefront. And the reason for that being, I feel like if I had a storefront, I feel like I'm on a job. I'm having fun doing this.
Right.
I go to them; they don't have to come to me. So I go to them, and
Yes.
I've built up such a clientele over the 5 years I've been in this business, and it's just crazy. They're just calling me. You got popcorn? You got popcorn? You got popcorn? And that's a wonderful thing when somebody, when you're doing something and people enjoy what you're doing.
Yes.
You know?
Wow.
So God has definitely blessed me. Now I'll tell you how I got into this.
Yes, sir.
Every night at the end of the day, I would pop popcorn. What is it? Microwave popcorn. I found out later on that microwave popcorn is not good for you. It's not good for you at all. And I'm glad I did find out. But I got into that, and a friend of mine who has a very, very successful gourmet popcorn business.
Yes, sir.
I would buy her popcorn, like let's say I'm getting ready to leave town, going, and I get a popcorn, eat it on the plane, something like that. And one day, and she didn't know that I was an actor. And what happened is I was down there getting some popcorn, and she said, Tony, every time you come down here, I see people taking your picture, you're signing up. I didn't know you were an actor. I said, yeah, da. And so about a month or two later, she was expanding her business. She wanted to expand where she was, the location she's in right now. And she said, well, you know, I'd like to talk to you about getting into the popcorn business, partnering with you. I said,
Wow.
Really? I said, okay. So we talked about it and everything. But I was thinking, I said, now, if our meeting, when we get together, if it doesn't go as I anticipate, then I might just do this on my own.
Woo, yes.
And so, and the meeting, it didn't go like I anticipated. You know, however, we're the best of friends, of course. And she will, whatever help I need, she will, of course, help me. But I decided I'd do it a different way because mine, again, is open kettle pop. And it's not too many gourmet popcorn places out there that I know of that are open kettle. The majority of them are air pop.
Gotcha.
So I decided to do it that way, came up with the name, and here you have it.
Yes, I love it. The Kernel Goes Pop. Now I gotta tell you guys, the last time that you came to the show, as you know, you blessed me, my family, all of us with some popcorn.
Yes.
OMG, you guys, when I tell you this popcorn is absolutely amazing. Like, it's so different. You know, it's not like any other popcorn that you've tried. It has a long lasting flavor. It's healthy for you, you know, and I love it because it gives you that perfect balance between salty and sweet.
Yes,
you know, as you mentioned, you have so many different flavors.
Yes.
I mean, you guys, you have to get some of this popcorn. It's absolutely amazing. My children loved it.
Well, fantastic. Well, you know, next year, because I'm going to change my license at the beginning of the year, because, you know, the license for, 12-month period, but I'm going to change my license, whereas they will be able to go online and purchase my popcorn. See, right now you can't do it, but yeah, next year, like I said, it's going to be a whole different ball game. You know, we got to take this up a few other notches. You know? So, but yeah, it's going to be, and like I said, very, 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 very excited about all the things that God is doing in my life, you know.
Yes, you guys, I'm just like, you know, and this is so inspirational. This is so inspirational because, you know, oftentimes when individuals reach a certain level of success, they plateau.
Yeah. Right.
You know, they kind of slow down or they kind of stop, dreaming. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Well, slowing down and giving up has never been an option. You know, as long, and like I said earlier, when God wakes me up and I'm in sound mind and I have free activities of my limbs, this is another day, another opportunity for me to do something more than what I've done the day before. You know, I over the years I've had so many jobs, it's crazy, and a lot of my colleagues, what they will do is they will, Tony Vaughn, how many jobs you got now? How many jobs you got now? Yeah.
Right.
I was like, well, you know, the thing about it is, I just have to make sure that no matter where I am, what I'm doing, I have to make sure that I'm not going to miss a beat. If one thing is working, great. But if that one thing slows down or stops and I don't have anything else, you know, I'm stuck. So I vowed, years ago I used to work for an airline that's no longer in existence, Eastern Airlines. I don't know if a lot of your listeners might recognize that name, but at the same time too, when Eastern folded, the only thing I had to fall back on was acting.
Yes.
And I said, this is never going to happen to me again. So therefore I got into everything. Somebody called me up and said, well, y'all, I was thinking about this. Oh yeah, let me take a look at it. Oh, I was thinking about it. Let me take a look at it. I remember and I still do from time to time, was a security consultant. As a matter of fact, I even had my own security company.
Wow.
But I was a security consultant selling home security systems, and I was a loan officer for a mortgage company, and I also had a carpet cleaning business. So, so I would go in somebody's house, and by the time I left there, you got cars all over the table. So I said, I can come in here, I can refinance your home, I can clean your carpet, I can secure your home, and then you can sit there and watch me on TV.
That's right.
It was so funny,
Wow.
but no, it's really something that when you feel that God has given you the energy, the know-how to actually get out and do it, because I've always said this, the only person can hold you back is yourself.
That's good.
You're the only one can hold you back. There's been so many excuses people have given for not getting to where or being where they think they should be.
Talk about it.
But the only excuse, and that's what it is, an excuse, but only you can hold you back.
Only you can hold you back. OMG, you guys, this is incredible. I'm just absolutely loving it. Well, listen, we're getting ready to take a quick commercial break, but I don't want you guys to go anywhere. Make sure you keep it locked right here. You are listening to The Conversation with Maria Byrd.
Thank you for tuning in to The Conversation with Maria Byrd.
So let's have this conversation
On WIGO 1570 AM radio.
You can connect with Maria Byrd here Fridays on The Conversation at 11 a.m. Go to www.mariabyrd.org. You can sign up for her newsletter. Check out the latest from the conversation. You can be the next guest, have your song featured, or donate to the cause. Learn about marketing opportunities. Check out the giveaways, special promotions, free tickets, and the latest from Maria Byrd Publications. Again, log on to www.mariabyrd.org. That's www.maria, M-A-R-I-A, Byrd, B-Y-R-D.org.
WIGO 1570 AM Radio.
I need you to put your hands together. Come on. Come on, I need you to put your hands together. Come on. Hey. Somebody say this. Amazing. Incredible. You are to me. Call him wonderful. Powerful. Nobody beats our King.
You are
Almighty. Magnificent. Tell him you're perfect in all your ways. Call him excellent. Glorious. Forever your kingdom reigns. Lord, you are. You're awesome. Lord, you are. Let him party you. Let him party you. Let him party you. Let him party you. We're gonna do it again, y'all. Y'all ready? Amazing. Incredible. Tell them you are to me. Wonderful. Powerful. Nobody beats our King. You are Almighty. Magnificent. You're perfect in all your ways. Call him excellent. Glorious. Forever your kingdom reigns. Lord, you are. You're awesome. Yes, you are. So awesome. You're awesome, God. Very awesome to me. You're awesome. Shout this loud. Let them party you. Let them party you. Yeah. Let them party you. Let them party you. Yes, I am. Let them party you. Let them party you. Let them party you. Let them party you. This is my favorite part, y'all. This is I don't wanna know what it's like to be without you. I don't wanna live a moment without your love. See, I don't wanna know.
I don't wanna know what it's like to be without you.
I don't wanna live a moment
I don't wanna live
without your love. Say it again. I don't wanna know.
I don't wanna know what it's like to be without you.
Never wanna be too far away. I don't wanna. Yeah, there's no place like your presence. No place right here. No place like your presence. No place like right here. No place like your presence. No place like your presence.
Like your presence.
Let them a part of you.
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 What a privilege and an honor that I'm a part.
Let them a part of you.
What an honor. Who am I that you are mindful of me? Come on, I need somebody to put your hands on it. Come on. Come on, somebody shout out, glad I'm a part of you. What a privilege and an honor. Who am I that you are mindful of me? That you hear me every time I call. Yeah, tell them I never wanna be apart. Is that the cry of your heart? Come on, raise it up tonight. Tell them I never wanna be. Cause God, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. I never wanna be apart. You're the greatest. I never wanna be apart. You're the greatest. Never wanna be apart. You're the greatest.
'Cause you are the greatest.
Nobody like you.
Never wanna be apart.
You're the very best.
Lord, you are the greatest.
Don't leave me.
Never wanna be apart.
Don't leave me.
Lord, you are the greatest.
Don't leave me.
Never wanna be apart.
Please don't leave me,
Lord,
God.
you are the greatest.
The greatest.
The greatest.
Yeah.
The greatest.
The greatest.
The greatest.
Nobody like you. The greatest.
The greatest.
You are.
The greatest.
You are.
The greatest.
Yeah.
The
Never
greatest.
wanna be apart. Lord, you are. Yeah. Nobody like you, God. I'll never. Don't be far away from me. Yeah. Lord, you are the greatest. Never wanna be apart. I need you to breathe. The greatest. The greatest. Nobody can beat you. Nobody can kill you. Oh, I never wanna be. Lord, you are the greatest. Nobody in this world can do the things that you do. Jesus, you're the greatest. Nobody like you. I don't wanna know what it's like to be without you. I don't want to live a moment without your love.
Thank you for tuning in to The Conversation with Maria Byrd
So let's have this conversation.
on WIGO 1570 AM radio.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back. You just heard the powerful song, Glad I'm a Part of You Live, by recording artist Enrique Holmes from the Try Again Live CD. And guess what, you guys? It is available for purchase on all digital media outlets. Also, you guys, I wanted to wish my brother, that's right, Enrique Holmes, it's his birthday today. And so we just wanted to say happy birthday. We love you. Not only that, you guys, but another birthday shout out. Happy birthday to Julian Crump. He is one of our biggest supporters right here at The Conversation with Maria Byrd. So we wanted to say happy birthday to you. Not only that, you guys, big announcement. We're gearing up for the future, and the future belongs to influencers. All change agents, creators, and solutionists, please meet us where the influencers gather. That's going to be January the 10th through the 12th, 2019 at the Harvest Tabernacle Church, located on 1450 South Deshaun Road, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And guess what, you guys? From Black Friday until Cyber Monday, registration for premium access is only $99. That's absolutely amazing, you guys. It's only $99. And so we want you to go to www.influencersgathering.com. That's www.influencersgathering.com. Meet us where the influencers will gather. Where, you guys, we are back with my very special guest, world-renowned actor Tony Vaughn. Welcome back to the show, Tony.
Thank you.
Yes, it's an honor again to have you here. Before the break, OMG, you were just really just breaking it down, just telling us the significance of dreaming another dream. Mm-hmm. Because again, oftentimes when people reach a certain level of success, they plateau, they slow down, they quit, they stop. Mm-hmm. But as you stated, we have to dream another dream.
We have to dream another dream, and I, like I've often said, slowing down and stopping, it's not an option. I do so many different things, and I do that because I enjoy, as well as I want to leave behind a legacy.
Come on.
I want to be able to, for my offsprings and my offspring's offsprings, I want to make sure that they can see what their grandfather did, what he did and how he did it, and that's encouraging, because say, you know what, my grandfather did this or my father did this, and I know I can do the same thing. And my son and my daughter, have two kids. My son and my daughter, they both are like that. You know, they work. They want to establish themselves. Or they are establishing themselves continuously. They are consistently laying down things, whereas they can build on, and that's the biggest thing right there. Having a foundation to build on. You know, so for those who feel that I can't, let's look at another way. Let's look at I can.
Yes.
You know, for those who think they're all hope is lost and everything, let's flip this thing around and say all hope is not lost.
Yes.
Because the mind, you know, is a powerful tool. You know, when you start thinking things and you dwell on it for so long, what eventually happens is you start believing it, be it positive or be it negative.
Come on.
You know, and so many people have actually missed the boat because they were so focused on the negative. The negative will only get you deeper into a hole that's hard to get out of. Not saying you can't get out of it, because you can, but the biggest part about it, why put yourself in that position when you really don't have to?
That's it.
You know, it's mind over matter. You know, it's a powerful thing. So giving up, slowing down is not an option for me.
It's not an option. Come on.
It's not an option. I know, again, you know, I was put here not by accident. I was put here because I was supposed to be here, and also I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do, because if I wasn't supposed to be doing them, I wouldn't be doing them.
That's right. And you know, before I forget, because you know, we also was talking about, you know, your awesome popcorn, your gourmet popcorn line, the Kernel Goes Pop. How can the people purchase this product, and how much does it cost?
Okay, well, right now I think the best way to do it, because things will be different next year, the way they can purchase is, I guess, just give your station a call, and you can you can relay the information to me, and we can go from there. The bags are $5, and that doesn't exclude flavors. All the flavors of what I have around 25 different flavors.
Tell us a few of the flavors.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, the bag that you're holding right now, of course, is kettle corn.
Yes.
That's kettle corn. I have a cheddar sriracha. I also have a cheddar sriracha mixed with caramel. I have a green apple caramel. I have white cheddar. I have strawberry banana
popcorn.
Right, and that's, you know what, and that's what I usually get. You know, it's like popcorn until they taste it. Once they taste it, they're hooked. But I have a variety. Again, I have around 25 different flavors. And I have a garlic popcorn.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good. A lot of those out there who it's like I eat healthy, so forth and so on. Well, guess what? The garlic popcorn is good for you.
Yes.
You know, it's good for you, and also it's light. You know, my popcorn is light.
It is. It's very light.
Yes. So it's you know it's a wonderful blessing that I have. And next year, you know, of course, you know, it'll be able to go to the website and actually order it online. But right now, you can, you know, your listeners can call the radio station, and you guys can just relay that information to me, and they can get it from me.
Yes! Wow, you guys, make sure it's perfect, right on time for the holiday season.
How about that?
The Kernel Goes Pop. Yes. And so, Kernel, this is so amazing. You know, I want you to just share with us, Kernel, because you talked about the different things, the awesome things that God is doing in your life. You mentioned a Lifetime movie. You talked about a Lifetime. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, you know, we wrapped actually on this movie. I believe it was in July, August, something like that, and it should be airing sometime. I'm thinking next month. It's a movie called Scorned, and it'll be on Lifetime again. And my character on there, I play an insurance investigator. I'm trying to see if this lady has committed fraud. So I'm following her around here and there and everything like that. But it's a wonderful movie. And I encourage your listeners to definitely check it out, because it's something that's is definitely entertaining.
Yes. And then, you know, I absolutely love seeing you. You was in the Falcons commercial for the Falcons scratch-off ticket. He keeps on. This reminds me of this song. You know that song? He keeps on blessing me.
Yes.
Over and over again.
Over and over again. That's exactly. That was such a fun commercial. And every time somebody see me, it's like, I just saw you in the hot tub. It was like, and with clothes on. It was a great commercial. We had a lot of fun doing that commercial, and I could not wait until it aired and everything. And they were playing, for crying out loud, they was playing it back to back to back to back to back. And the only thing I was saying was, keep playing it, keep playing it, keep playing it.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Again, it's beautiful when you recognize the blessings that God has given you, and also the blessings that you can give others.
Yes.
So it's just a wonderful thing.
That's right.
It really
That's
is.
right. We have to keep dreaming a dream. Dream another dream.
Yes.
No matter what we may be facing in life, we have to keep striving. We have to keep moving forward.
That's exactly right.
And you even had like a epic example to me. You talked about the spare tire being in the trunk.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
Well, as we all know, our vehicle has 4 tires on it, and we usually have a spare in the trunk. Now, if let's say for instance you're driving somewhere and you don't have a spare tire, and you got a flat tire. You get a flat tire, you're stuck. You're stuck. You had to go fall on the mercy of somebody coming to rescue you. I've always said, I'm not going to have a spare tire. I'm going to have 2 or 3. Life experiences will definitely teach you a lesson. And if you don't learn from that, like I think I mentioned earlier with Eastern Airlines, when it folded, only thing I had to fall back on was acting.
Come on.
And I said, this will never happen to me again, because at that time, the jobs here in Atlanta were so sporadic. You might get a job today, and you might get another one 6 months down the line. And I say, I can't do that.
Come on.
So I have to make sure whatever it is I'm doing, wherever my main income is, I got to make sure I have others to follow, just in case things slows down. Because if they slow down, and you got obligations and everything, and you don't have anything else to fall on. Again, you're stuck.
Yes.
So it's very, very important, I feel, to not limit yourself. And so many people say, I'm not going to do this. I'm content where I am. I'm doing this and so forth and so on. That's fine if that's what you want, but I look way above and also beyond that, because I want to make sure whatever I'm doing, I'm content. I'm not burning myself out. Whew. And at the same time too, I'm preparing, because that's what it's all about. It's just preparation. It's like when a lot of people go through trials, and they have trials and tribulations and everything. A lot of times, and I had to learn this before I became spiritually connected, really connected to our Heavenly Father. Whenever trials and tribulations came along, the first thing came to my mind was, why is this happening to me? Woe is me, so forth and so on. Now I'm at a point, whenever I start going through something, I start praising God. I say, this ain't nothing but a preparation period. He's preparing me for something He's getting ready to do for me. So this is not devastation. This is going to be celebration.
Yes.
So it's a wonderful thing to be mature in the Word, to know the Word, understand the Word, and also preach the Word.
Come on.
So.
Yes. And I love it. It's not going to be devastation, y'all. It's going to be celebration.
Yes.
How are we looking at that thing? What is our perspective?
Yes.
Because oftentimes, that setback will be a setup
for a breakthrough.
Yes. Come on. I believe this is so encouraging to someone that's listening to us or watching, because you may be going through something right now. You may be going through something right now, but this is not the time to quit.
No, it is not, because what happens, the devil actually peeks into your future. He knows what God is getting ready to do for you. And if you allow him, all of the things that he's trying to do, if you allow him to do those, you will miss that blessing. You will miss, and now the devil has done his job. He's prevented you from getting the things that God has in store for you. So that's why you cannot give up. That's why no matter how how the rain is coming down, how hard it's coming down, how hard the wind is blowing, the thunder, the lightning, and so forth and so on. Just look at it. There's a blessing in the storm.
Yes. Woo! There's a blessing in the storm. And one thing I love that my apostle always says regarding the different storms in your life, he says, I'm not scared of a storm because I am the storm.
How about that?
Woo!
How about that?
Come on. That's right. We have to, because oftentimes we will be in that defense mode.
That's right.
But we have to get on offense.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Come on and attack what is attacking us.
Well, when we focus in on the negative, we don't have time for the positive because the negative have taken over. And if you allow the negative to take over, it will. It will take over. And what is negative? Negativity is the devil.
That's the truth.
That's
the truth.
So I try to be as positive every day that God allows me to wake up in sound mind. I try to be as positive as I possibly can. My lady, her daughter said that I'm always happy. But that's me.
Yes.
That's who I am. And I because I love life.
Yes.
I love my family. I love my lady. I love my God. I can't. I just can't say enough. I can't do enough. I can't burst out enough to show how good He has done or been for me and to me. So it's just a wonderful thing, and I can talk about God every second, minute, hour of the day.
Yes, let's talk about it because I wanted to ask how important is prayer?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, let's talk
my goodness. I've always been a praying man, a human being, I should say, because even as a little boy, I was always on my knees praying and everything. I believe in the power of prayer. I know where I've been, I know how I've gone through, and I also know where I ended up.
Yes.
So, and I pray when I get up in the morning. I pray before I go to bed at night, and I pray throughout the day.
Yes.
It might not be a long prayer, but I'm thanking my Father. He knows, because we need that communication.
Talk about that.
If that communication is not there, you will feel it. If you feel disconnected, you will feel it. And it's an emptiness. I felt that before.
Me too.
And it was a scary feeling. Oh my God, it was scary. It was scary to feel that you're somewhere and nobody else is around. That's a very lonely and scary feeling. And I said, I don't ever want to have that feeling. I don't want to ever feel that I'm not connected to my Father. But then, God will, of course, He will do things and allow you to go through things to get your attention. I've often heard, when God is trying to get your attention, what He'll do is lay you on your back where the only place you got to look is up.
That's the truth.
So I've been on my back.
Me too.
I've been on my back. I've gone through so many things, and the only way I survived is because my Heavenly Father. I remember one time I was going through a serious storm, and a young man that I grew up with, he and I were friends from the 3rd grade on. And I've always admired him for his drive.
Yes.
I've always admired him for the things that he's done and his strength and so forth and so on. And I was going through my storm. And one day I decided I would talk to him. And we started talking. And he just stood there and just started crying. He said, how in the world did you go through all that? Or how are you going through that? He said, there is no man as strong as I am. I would have broke down. He said, man, how did you do? I said, man, I had to turn to my daddy. He's the one. He's the one that gave me. And when I said that I couldn't go any further, he said, no, I got a power pack for you. I'm going to put this in you. Now you can go on a little bit further.
Yes.
And then when you start slowing down, I'm going to put another one in you. So you can keep on going. So, I mean, and that's the thing right there. When you feel you can't, again, I always turn around saying, why? Or I can. Why can't I? Yes, I can.
Yes.
Yes, I can. And I will.
Yes, I can. and I will.
Yes.
I absolutely believe in that, the significance of rehearsing those positive affirmations in your spirit. Because, like you said, the enemy life, experiences, different things will try to get you down. But we have to think ourselves happy.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Woo.
When you think you can, you will. If you think you can't, you won't.
That's the truth.
You got to also know what drives you.
Let's talk about that.
What drives you? What drives you? Why do you want what you want?
That's good. That's so good.
Why do you want what you want? You say you want this. Why do you want it?
Wow.
What drives you? What are you trying to leave here? What type of legacy are you trying to leave? Who do you want to be an inspiration to? Who do you want to look up to you and say, you know what? It's because of this man right here. I'm where I am because he inspired me so much. He gave me so much wisdom and knowledge, the wisdom that he had. And now he's passed that on to me. So therefore, I can go on and do the same thing. I can pass this on to somebody else, and which is exactly what we should be doing. And like I say, I try to bless somebody with a kind word, a hug, or something like that on a daily basis.
Yes.
Because it's important to me. Because this is what I know God wants me to do.
Yes. Wow. I'm just so excited and I'm so inspired, that God is moving in and through his people. God is moving in and through you, and I don't take it for granted. And I just want to thank you and I commend you, for taking your stand for Christ, for being the awesome man of God that you are. Yes. That even though, you're in the arts and entertainment industry, you still stand for God.
Yes, because I know why I'm there. And I think on the last time I was here, I think I mentioned the fact that, my destiny, I had no clue, no idea that I would be in the performing arts. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that. But it happened, and I felt that was my destiny. I know we were talking yesterday at Thanksgiving dinner, and my brother is retired Army, and my future son-in-law, he's in the Air Force. And I told them, I said, I wanted to go into the military. As a matter of fact, when I was in high school, I was in junior ROTC, and I was like, I like this. This is where I want to go. But that wasn't my destiny. My destiny was, guess what? To pretend that I've been in the military.
Talk about it.
But I wanted that desperately, but that wasn't my destiny. So again, we want what we want when we want it, but God will give us what we need when it's time.
Yes. God will give us what we need when it's time.
That's right.
Yes, it's all about the timing of God.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And sometimes, we like, well, God, why can't this? Why can't we? Don't question God. He said, look, it's like when you're going through a storm, He's like, you're going through a storm now. Don't give up, O ye of little faith. Don't give up. If I took you through the storm last year or year before last, why do you think I would forsake you now? If I took you through that, I'm going to take you through this.
Yes.
Just hold on. I got your back.
Yes, I got your back. OMG, you guys. This has been absolutely amazing. How can the people connect with you?
Well, I'm on Facebook,
yes.
Of course. I'm on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram right now, but my daughter's going to hook me up with that, this technology and all this other stuff. But she's gonna help me out with that.
Yes.
But if you want to look at my credits or anything like that, you can always go Tony Vaughn IMDb. That's Internet Media Database.
Yes.
And you can always find what I'm doing, following me, as well as my the projects that I had and everything like that. But I am on Facebook.
Yes.
I am on Facebook. I'll graduate next year to Instagram.
Yes. OMG. Well, again, I just want to say thank you so much for being with me today. This has been amazing.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much for having me.
Yes. Will you come back? back.
Oh, you know I will. I'm only a phone call away.
Yes. OMG, you guys. This has been absolutely amazing. Again, I want to thank my very special guest, world-renowned actor Tony Vaughn, you guys. Make sure that you get some of his absolutely delicious gourmet popcorn, the Kernel Goes Pop. Yes, you guys. OMG. And listen, you guys, because next week, you don't want to miss it. We have something absolutely amazing prepared for you guys. So remember, that's next week, same time, same place, right here on The Conversation with Maria Byrd.
Thank you for tuning in to The Conversation with Maria Byrd every Friday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. on WIGO 1570 AM radio.
So let's have this conversation like a radio station.
WIGO AM 1570.
Well, you guys, again, I want to thank my very special guest, world-renowned actor Tony Vaughn. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so very much.
And you guys, make sure you tune into the next edition of The Conversation with Maria Byrd.